What is up, guys? Hooligan here, and I have a pretty important topic, kind of hard to talk about topic at the same time. But first, this is a free-for-all on Dawn, just a basic free-for-all game that I had on my hard drive. But so I want to get into this really soon and talk about this. So what I want to talk about is, well, first off, it came from Whiteboys. It struck me from Whiteboys' video. He put up a video yesterday called "I Wish" and talking about like a dream he had that had his mom in it. And if you don't know, he's lost his parents. They've passed, and that's just gonna be really hard just in itself on him. Still, and he's talking about his dream made him cry, and he sat there and broke down in front of the mic on his commentary, and it was just like, wow, like this is the second time I've seen this dude cry, and I've only been watching him for like 6 months. And it just shows how real of a person he is with his fans and with his subscribers. And he doesn't hold anything back as a commentator. He doesn't hold emotion back. He is just one of the realest commentators that I watch, and that on YouTube, period. And I really respect him for that. It's one of the things that really strikes me about him that I like to watch. And somebody that can be that real with over 1 million people. If you can break down and cry in front of 1 million people, that's amazing. It's something a lot of people could never do. But it's just like, and it got me thinking. He was like, the dream was about his mom, and he just wishes he could have another day with his mom, and just so she could see what he's done and see how successful he's been and how great he is doing, and his face on a billboard and all sorts of stuff that he just wishes she could see in person. And it struck me on a nerve, and I was just like, wow, that's amazing how he can do that. But I couldn't imagine living like that. I couldn't imagine living without my mother, and that's really what it got me thinking about. Like, it's got to be so hard and so difficult to live without your mother, especially if you have a close relationship with your mom. Like, I've never met my dad, and whatnot. So me and my mom are really close, and losing my mom would be like devastating to my life. Like, I have no idea what I would ever do without my mom, and I've had to think about that in certain situations. I used to do a lot of acting auditions and stuff, and that's just one of my things I like to do. One of my passions is entertainment and acting. It's another reason I like doing this, and just I've been in auditions having to say, they ask you, can you make yourself cry? And you have to say yes or no, and I can. And the one thing that I can make myself cry about on spot is thinking about my mother dying. I always had to think about, picture scenarios in my head of losing my mother, talking to my mom for the last conversation, telling her I love you for one more time, how life would be after that moment. How would I survive? Me and my mom are so close, and I can tell her anything. She helps me with it. She supports me in anything I do, and it's just I have no I don't know. That's how blank it is. I mean, it's just, but it really strikes that nerve of emotion. It's just how would that be? And I know a lot of people have lost their mothers. Even one of my subscribers has come out and said to me, thanks for talking about this. I lost my mom in this part or something like that. And I really don't remember exactly what it said, but it's just amazing to me how real he is, and how that's what makes a good person. That's what makes a good commentator, just in general. And that's why I like to watch him so much. That's why I'm a big fan of him and of his work, and how it's inspiring. I literally teared up in this commentary he did when he was breaking down. I was like, wow, he is just laying it out there. He's laying everything on the line. He's just laying his self out there, and that's just, to be able to do that is amazing, and really respect him for that. If you haven't watched the video, I will put a link to it on the screen, and you should go watch it, definitely. And it's amazing. One of the best commentaries I've ever heard, and everything. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. That's devastating, and what he's overcome is amazing. So thanks guys for watching, and a link to that will be in the description and on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.